Think about some of the women who have shaped the course of our nation. Names like Harriet Tubman, Sally Ride, and Susan B. Anthony might come to mind. Of course, these are all women who have been studied and written about for decades, their achievements representing what it means to be an American. But there are a lot of other women who've made enormous impacts on critical events that have yet to get the recognition they deserve. Well, March is Women's History Month, and we're here with Trish Chambers, owner of Trish Chambers Productions, and a speaker at a very fascinating event that's coming up soon. Trish, welcome to Delmarva Life.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Before we get into the event, I want to talk just a little bit about women's history. I mean, it's really important in American history, isn't it?
Oh, it is. Women for centuries have had an impact on our government, our society, the way they're accepted. And it goes back to the 1700s when they were working on the Underground Railroad.
Right.
You know, during the Civil War, we had women who were soldiers and spies. Our first real big feminist movement was in the 1920s, not only with the flappers who were challenging society, but with the suffragists who were going out there and fighting for more than the vote. They're fighting for equality and recognition under the law. Yeah. You know, and as you move forward through history, it continues. So I'm so pleased to be able to have our mission to bring these women into the foreground. And we do schools. So, you know, our programs can be for elementary school people or clients who are 100 and over, or in even some of them who are in the mental health programs. Sure. So to me, it's a blessing to be able to get out there and put that information.
Yes, yes.
You know, for
and
people.
the event you have coming up covers the Secret Rosies of World War II.
Right.
What did they do?
Well, this information was basically only available starting about 10 years ago.
Really?
It was highly classified, and these women were a group of young women and then older women as time went on, about 10,000 of them during the course of the war between here and Europe. And these women actually went out there and broke the codes. They were doing it, the thing that's so fascinating is they were doing it with a yellow pencil and a graph paper. In this age of technology, you know, you Google it. Well, that didn't work.
Right, right.
They also had to be taught how to do this and how to learn foreign languages quickly. And the whole thing came about because we realized after the attack on Pearl Harbor that we had no intelligence units running.
Sure.
And so we had to hustle and get it done. These girls stepped right up.
Yeah, yeah. So are there lesser known women who deserve to be in the spotlight?
Oh, sure. There are lots of them, and that's one of the things we do. We try to seek them out. Like last year's newest one was a lady named Anna Rosenberg. 99% of the people don't know her. Or Elizabeth Schuyler. They don't know her, but Anna served 4 presidents. Elizabeth Schuyler is Hamilton's wife, and she's the one who edited the Federalist Papers. Wow. So think about, you know, those kinds of things. Yeah.
So how have you, through all of this, interacted with living history?
Oh my goodness, it's been amazing. Our work it actually allows us to interact with living history. I mean, you do the flapper presentation, for instance, and some lady comes up to you and says, oh, my grandmother was a flapper. We used to wear those clothes when we played dress up. Or some real Rosie the Riveters. I mean, they'll talk to you about, oh, I was in such and such a plant, and I did this, that, or the other thing. I've met MacArthur's pilot, and he has some really funny stories about General MacArthur and some of the stuff that went on. I've met people who are actually working for Time magazine during the Eisenhower administration, and they talk about the White House and some of the interviews that they did. So it's really totally amazing.
It is.
It is.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so back to the event, the Secret Rosies of World War II. Give us the where's and the when.
Okay, it will be on Saturday, March 8th at the Milford Library
Okay.
at 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
So please come out, because of all the programs we do, this is one of my favorites.
And you don't have to pre-register or anything like that?
I think you do. I
Okay.
would just call the library and tell them you're coming.
Okay.
And that should be it.
Easy enough,
Yeah,
easy enough.
right.
Well, thank you so much for coming in, Trish.
Well, thank you for having me and giving me the opportunity. So.
Sure, sounds exciting.